your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Social distancing is a concern right now. So many are wondering how this will work when it comes to barbers and beauticians. Megan Shepard has the answer.
Barbers, nail technicians, hairstylists, and anyone in the beauty industry. These persons come in close contact with their clients on a daily basis. And as the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases rises in the nation's capital, these beauty professionals say that while sanitization has been a normal practice for them, they are now upping those precautions.
We start off with gloves, hand sanitizer and stuff, alcohol and the disinfectant stuff to protect us from, because we are close with the customers. We want to make sure that we protect ourselves and protect the customer also.
Sanitizing and stuff is something normal for us. However, we do advise a lot of the customers that if you are sick, to stay at home, try not to come in the public around people because you don't want to spread the virus or make things any worse than it is now. And just each customer, we try to sanitize each equipment. We use our wipes, we use our Lysol, we have everything we need to try keep the business itself safe and everybody around us and all the employees, everybody safe.
I'm scheduling them to come in 1-1, so it won't be a lot of people in one area. Changing my cape with every client, wearing gloves and a mask. And I ask them to wash their hands when they come into the shop, and if they could wear their gloves and stuff so we could have less contact, physical contact.
That's the norm for people to use hand sanitizers all the time, spray, disinfect. I am well prepared, and I'm not turning on no customers because, females want to look good still. Even though the coronavirus is here, we still have to work.
We're wiping down and sanitizing after each client and, wiping down the doors and the chairs, sanitizing the bathrooms and stuff like that. We're advising people that are ill or any flu-like symptoms to, reschedule appointments after they're feeling better and stuff like that.
While clients are being urged to reschedule if they present with any flu-like symptoms, one stylist says it is important to know that persons may simply have allergies or the common cold.
There are some people that might have just a little slight cold. It's probably just allergies, and of course you are welcome to come, and if you would like to, we can offer you a mask to wear also here. We have a lot of masks here, so you are welcome to come if you just have a slight cough or cold and it's just allergies.
These beauty professionals say they have also seen a slight decrease in clients. They believe that persons are using this time to prepare their homes and families should the virus present in Grand Bahama.
For the past week, everybody been talking the barbershop lately because they probably preparing for the stuff what's going on in the community now. So, but we preparing for everything what's coming.
Because in the morning times, people will be in here from early in the morning, so I guess a lot of persons are afraid and they trying to stay home, and then a lot of persons preparing for the virus itself.
They add that they are prepared to limit their operation hours or even close their doors if deemed necessary.
We putting in place that we probably will probably be open on certain days, and the hours wouldn't be as long as what we would normally do, but as day to day, we just making preparation for it.
If it get to that stage, whereas I would, because I only have to not protect myself, I have a family that I go home to, so I have to consider them also.
Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
Well, residents of West End taking their protest up a notch last night. They held a demonstration at the entrance to that community, calling for health officials to rescind their decision to place a COVID-19 isolation center in that area. Here's the story.
Cannot take it, and we will not. We're going to stand together.
A sign that reads, "Don't bring coronavirus here," held high as residents of West End gathered at the entrance of the community, sending a strong message to the powers that be that they oppose the West End clinic being used as an isolation center for persons infected with COVID-19.
We will not take it. As a matter of fact, I saw beds. When I saw beds, tears came to my eyes. You're all serious? We protested but 2 or 3 days ago, and you're still bringing this down here. You all do not love us? What is going on? Why would you want to bring this here to us? It's a small community. My father have cancer. How he's going to go to the clinic? Huh? The 60-year-olds, I think they're prone to this. What are you doing?
Ken Barr-Smith, also known as Ken Nottage, Deputy Chief Counselor of West Grand Bahamas, says that they are united in their fight against the center coming to the Western District.
Why would you bring in disease-stricken people? I understand that there are behemoths. We're not saying that we don't want to help our people. But what we're saying is, if we're not sick, don't bring it to us.
That's right. That's right. Sick, why bring it to us?
Why would you bring in ill people in a community when, my understanding is, you should isolate illness and quarantine in someplace else that is unpopulated with people?
Further to this, these residents say that West End Clinic has had its fair share of challenges.
Now we have this clinic. We just got this clinic, brand new clinic back. You know, don't even have medicine to even get. We go to the clinic and we don't even have no medicine down here, first and foremost. Then, all of a sudden now this disease come around and we are presented with it. I understand that they're going to set up camps and stuff. We cannot handle that. We cannot handle this coronavirus. Mr. Prime Minister, please understand this. Our community cannot handle it. We cannot handle it spiritually, mentally. We cannot even handle it financially.
We understand that they're saying that we have a clinic that is somewhat decent and can house some people. We here in Western, we understand that that clinic is very small. We already don't have any medication. We already don't have a proper pharmacy. There's no medication in there. People still have to go to Freeport for meds. We don't have any rooms in there that can house more than 6 people at a time. Why is it now that this clinic is so important to the entire island?
West End is known as the home of hospitality and a place where many residents traverse on Sundays for food, fun, and entertainment. They believe a center like this will affect their local businesses.
Listen, please, I beg you all to reconsider this. This is not of us. We cannot handle this right now. And you know, it's going to affect us in the long run as well. Everybody can say that's a disease city. That's a disease city. We are not. We are resilient people. Yes, we've been handling ourselves. We've been handling ourselves after hurricane, after hurricane, after hurracane. But this one we can't take no more.
They're making this appeal to the government.
I need, Mr. Prime Minister, please respond to this. We need Dr. Dwayne Sands. We will not have this. And we will be out in masses every minute, every hour, and every day. You understand? We are not going to take it. We will not take it. Okay? No coronavirus, COVID-19 in West End community.
We don't accept it. Okay? We gave you an alternative. We even willing to help you build a facility up by COB and get it organized. Mobilize up there. Do you know during Hurricanes Doreen, NGOs like Samaritan Purse and others was able to set up tents at the Round Memorial Hospital and had the most world-class procedures done under tents. The good Dr. Butler told me that the disease isn't airborne. So if they're out in the tents, we don't have to worry about it going into air and getting to everybody else. We suggested that they go up by COB, whereas the remote area, there's no population there. Set it up. The government have money. Y'all keep toting, but you got this billion and that billion, 1-point-something billion. Go up there, get your construction crew, get in the building, get Freeport power to light it up.
That's right.
And get rooms in there where there's no population.
Yes.
West End don't have the ability to house no sick people.
Well, ZNS News contacted the Member of Parliament for the area, and she says she supports the stands taken by her constituents.
I stand with the community of West End and the concerns that they have expressed regarding the West End Clinic being used as a quarantine site for those who may suffer from COVID-19. I do believe that the concerns of the residents should be taken seriously. They have spoken out against the clinic being used, and I do believe that we ought to listen to that community. They are very concerned of the fact that the clinic is not well equipped to be a quarantine site. I am of the view that the administrative team and the medical leadership in Grand Bahama ought to revisit this and listen to the community at large. There is a difference between saying that the residents of West End are able to present themselves to the clinic if they are feeling any of the symptoms, but to just outright use it as a quarantine site, having to bring persons from other areas to that clinic. I'm not quite sure as to the thinking behind it, but I do believe that the issue should be revisited and the concerns of the residents taken seriously. They have spoken, it's their community, and I think they ought to be listened to.
Now, we were unable to reach Health Minister Dr. Dwayne Sands for comment. Stay with us, there's more right after this.